manager, housekeeping, sales தான் GM ஆக முடியும். கிச்சன்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணவங்க யாருமே GM ஆகல. Person like Elonmo sir, who worked in the kitchen as a chef and become a GM of a hotel. Now trusted GM. Thanks a lot. Please give a good round. I think you all taken Chef Himanshu advice very seriously. I think so. Thank you, thank you. And another person very happy to invite, Sir Chef Nimesh Bhatia. So please come to the dais. One line introduction about him. A chef who worked in Lalit Group of Hotels, become a consultant, become an orator, and he has come all the way from Bangalore to attend this program. Give a good round of applause. Yeah, we need another person. Actually, men is there, no women. Panelists very rightly planned. I think we need a madam who will be on the dais. Her presence will make lots of motivation to the girl students who are attending this program, as well as boy students also. Happy to introduce Vichitra Raja Singh to the dais. One line introduction about Madam, CEO and the Director of Bell Group of Hotels, institutions, and also she's owning a bakery, a Puppy's Bakery in Chivagasi. We give a good round of applause. ரெண்டு வே பேனல் டிஸ்கஷன் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஒன்று வந்து நம்ம டாபிக்கை அவங்களோட வியூஸ் கேட்கலாம். பட் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னா கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Usually, question answer section is very, very important. You might have seen that Parliament proceedings, when a honorable MP asks questions, minister has to answer. Such an important fact, that question and such an answer. Because, and one more saying is also there. The person who advises, the person who questions, you will not like by others. Probably I don't know what's the fate of mine at the end of this program. Because I am going to ask questions to the panel members. But I want to take a little burden. இப்பயே சொல்லிடுறேன் எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் கொஸ்டின்ஸை எழுதி வைங்க. முதல்ல நான் சொல்லிட்டேன், தமிழ்லேயே வைக்கலாம், இங்கிலீஷ்லையும் எழுதிக்கலாம். தாராளமாக நீங்கள் தமிழில் கேட்கலாம். எல்லாருமே தமிழ் பேசுவாங்க. ஃபியூச்சர் க்ரோத் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ், உங்கள் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி ரிலேட்டட் எதனா கொஸ்டின் இருந்தால் அழகாக ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணுவீங்க. கொஞ்ச நேரம் இமான்ஷு சார் சொன்னதை மறந்துட்டு ஓப்பன் யுவர் மவுத், ஆஸ்க் கொஸ்டின்ஸ், தே ஆர் ரெடி டு ஆன்சர். ஓகே, நவ் வீல் கோ நவ். Sika RKG Sublakshmi Institute combining this program. The first question to Chef Sitaram. Sir, this question is related to opportunities. What you presented that when you went to Hong Kong, only the two items were popular. Now our Indian dishes become very popular. What I said, what is happening in London. And when I scroll my screen, lots of job opportunities for Indian chefs, Indian cooks, Alwai cooks, other things. Sir, what is your view on this? How these opportunities will develop for Indians in abroad? Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. I think it's a very valid question and it's a right question as well. And see, today Indian are going to be the global workforce. Like Indians are going to be the workforce. Already they are. Whichever flight I travel, I see a lot of Indian languages channels on the screens. Like I was surprised to see that actually. Whenever we travel on the flights, technologically we have advanced to that level. I see people from South is flooded in the flight. Actually, 60% of the occupancy is by South Indians right now. But in future, we are able to see people from hospitality industry. That is what we are presuming. See, 20-25 years back, myself, Soundarajan and Ilingo, when we traveled to Germany, we were left aloof. Like, in fact, we went to see the culinary challenge. We all thought that we are not chefs. When we saw that standards and that professionalism displayed and all those things, and people used to stare at us. Why this guy is brown skin guy, black skin guy coming and then being with us and all that. People never used to talk. They'll be very serious, staring at us. I think Ilango will agree that actually. After 22 years, 21 years, I went to Germany again. There was a German guy who came and lifted my bags in the train. So that was a change of India. See, that is something where the recognition for us has happened actually. The country has been positioned or marketed, or we are going to be the future. So people with language. See, we had Asian Presidents Forum last month at Delhi. Almost 7-8 countries were not able to speak English. We need communicators, like we need translators basically for them. We have the advantage of English. Language is a big advantage. At the same time, we are hardworking, knowledgeable. We need to sharpen our skills a little bit. And I'm sure, see for example, a guy who makes one basic dosa and chutney with some sambar is able to fetch 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs salary. Whatever you do, my suggestion to you always, like, try to be the best. Whatever you specialize, let it be, even specializing, there's something called Chatnify today. Technology has come up, technology is playing a major role in food. Like, not that we need to have so many people for us to go and cook everywhere in the world. Like, is okay? Technology has transformed, technology is there in our hands. Like, we need to explore. We chefs, we are not technologists, we are not food science people, we are not nutritionists, we are only chefs. So we need to understand our role properly, specialize in our area, combine technology so we can go global definitely. And there's so much of opportunities today in India as well as in abroad. See, previously when I but I did my cuisine like that. So that time everybody was staring at me. Why this guy is good like that? See, 10 times more salary nobody gave at the time. People were calling us, paying for a low level scales and all. I didn't travel abroad, and many opportunities came knocked my doors, but we didn't consider. But today, people who travel abroad are literally jealous, are literally seeing at us, staring at us. We are more successful than them here, back home. The opportunities have become very big in India. The salaries are much better, bigger. A tea master is able to make 1,900 rupees per day. An outdoor catering guy in Chennai, we are paying 1,000 rupees per day, 1,000 rupees per meal. LSR service guy who comes, who is totally not even qualified professional, comes, we pay every meal a 750, lunch and dinner to 1,500 rupees. Pick up and drop is there for the college students. The entire transformation is happening in the industry today. People are coming, youngsters who are joining the industry are enjoying. We are taking care of them like anything. The hardships what we used to face when we started our careers have totally changed. Totally changed. And now the industry is waiting to receive all of you. Only thing is we need commitment, we need a little bit of integrity and skill and knowledge. That's all. So which is very, very important. You can shape up your future very well wherever you want to be. So much of opportunities today, like so much of opportunities, it is flooded. And only thing is you need to have that aim and goal. Somebody was telling in the morning, RKG, Mr. Aravind was telling, you need to set your goal and aim very correct so that you will be able to achieve everything. Opportunity is immense today. People, we used to wait for designations for 5 years, 7 years, but today it is not the case. I am seeing a general manager within a guy who joined the industry becoming general manager 7-8 years. And chef, executive chef within 5 years. So this is the opportunity, sea of opportunity. At the same time, when I joined this industry, people used to stare at me when I come into the lobby. Now, in the lobby, the dirty coat GM, vice presidents, they are requesting me to come and stand in the lobby. The total transformation has happened. So a lot of changes we are adopting, and the opportunity is waiting for you all, and that is what my suggestion to you.
Thank you, chef. I think Sefat mentioned that he never traveled abroad for a job. He proved himself in one country and traveled not. That is the fact. As an academician,
traveling for a chef is very important. You need to travel. You need to explore. Traveling is learning basically. We don't travel, we don't learn. Whatever we see, we come and implement. We are now having a culinary challenge which has better standards compared to the international standards. That is how we travel, we learn, come back and teach people here.
Thank you, Chef. As an academician, I like to share you. See, whenever you do IIT, MBBS, engineering, this is the first preference in our thought. They have to write so many exams like TOEFL, other things to get into abroad. But this is a one hotel industry field. It's not required. Sometimes online Viva, trade test, you are in abroad. That's the advantage of this field. With this happy note, we'll move on Madam for another interesting questions. Madam, you all know that she's from Sivagasi. Madurai is not very near to our place. Madam, the question to you will be answering that Madurai is known as Uranga Nagara. Lots of food is there, plenty of food is there, and anytime it is there. But you are an entrepreneur. Madam, how do you see this opportunities in Madurai for our students will be in the future, in the food industry?
Sir, a little correction. I've been in Madurai for the last 15 years.
Okay.
So I've shifted my
I saw
base.
your card and I said,
Because Sivagasi is only 1 kilometer radius. I felt my opportunities were more in Madurai.
Yes.
Which is why I moved to Madurai. However, my business started in Sivagasi only. My bakery started very small, 2008, and it was primarily done to support our catering college, which was running on full scholarship for all students. But my bakery took a life of its own. We didn't expect it to go so big. So we came to Madurai, like you said, only 1 hour away, big city, Tunganamaran, more population. So lots there. But Madurai, when we entered business, my father started Bell Hotel in Madurai in 2000. Madurai, there was only the mess eating culture. So he was the first person to bring the concept of family dining. Tamil Sangam Road la Bell Hotel in irukku. Ippome adu it has become sinisuvai, but people say Bell Hotel stop nu solluvaanga.
Okay. Good round of applause.
My father saw the opportunities back then, and then I followed. Madurai it is the center of commerce for South. நீங்க 4 மணிக்கு போனா வெங்காய கறி கிடைக்கும் தமிழ் சங்கம் ரோடுக்கு பின்னாடி. 4 மணிக்கு பரோட்டா கிடைக்கும். So அந்த கல்ச்சர்ல இருந்து இப்போ after COVID I see a tremendous shift in eating patterns. I think COVID நல்லதோ இல்லையோ it opened up people onto world cuisine. I think everybody spent too much time on Instagram and YouTube. So இப்போ latest Sariyo tappo, everybody wants to eat a Korean cheese bun. It's supposed to have cream cheese, but adula mozzarella irukkum, cheese spread irukkum. You will not believe there is one person in Bypass Road. Everybody knows Bypass Road, Madurai is the hub of food carts and food trucks. So many entrepreneurs. There's one lady who sells a Korean bun for 120 rupees. I pay rents completely taxed. I sell it for only 95 rupees in my store. So only you have to pay advance and block for an queue. And that day I wanted to see how it was. 80% it was close to a Korean cheese bun. See, so entrepreneurs ku naraya irukku. Latest I saw something was croissant la ice cream. It was not croissant, it was croissant bun sollala. But see, there are so many opportunities for entrepreneurs, and these are not people even from a catering background like us. So avangalaye avlo mudiyum na technology. Back in my days, everything was from sir sonamari travel, books. I didn't have YouTube, I didn't have Instagram, I didn't have Lawan Bakery School to teach me baking. Everything was through experience. So it is so much easier. Madurai is full of entrepreneurs. Another example, somebody from my own concern, I will tell you who started. We were the first people to introduce wood-fired pizza in Madurai. I'm sure all of you know Chef Willie he was the first food director of the park. So he came and set it up for us. Delhi cheese. One boy small food truck with wood-fired pizza, and he is doing so well. He came to us for a salary of 10,000, 12,000. He was just a basic trainee, but he is earning up to 3 lakhs a month. Madurai is not just paroda eating culture, chukka and koda unde culture. It is breaking barriers. So many things are coming. So many cafes, small cafe culture, can you believe, has come to Madurai. So many small cafes. The investments are not so big these days, and it is not so difficult to start a business as it used to be. So Madurai is growing. It is really, enake sandoshama irukku. In a roadside shop they are selling tiramisu. Who would have thought of that? In Madurai it's happening. So there is a big shift, and for entrepreneurs, small or big, Madurai is really booming. ஏன்னா நம்ம ஊர்ல வந்து சார் பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம், வெளியூர்ல இருந்து எம்ப்ளாயீஸ் வரதுக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா நம்ம ஊர்ல என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் கிடையாது. நம்ம என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் இஸ் வாட்? ஈட்டிங் அண்ட் நம்பர் 2 சினிமா. அதனால தான் நாங்கள் சினிசுவை ஃபுட் அண்ட் சினிமா கம்பைன் பண்ணி சினிசுமைன்னு ஆரம்பித்தோம். Eating out is entertainment for Madurai, and for entrepreneurs there is endless number of opportunities.
Thank you, madam. Madurai பத்தி ஒரு நல்ல இது கொடுத்தாங்க, அப்டேட் கொடுத்தாங்க. What I understand from madam வந்து மதுரை உரங்கா நகரம் நான் சொல்லி கொஸ்டின் கேட்டேன். பட் அட்வான்ஸ்மெண்ட் எப்படி ஆயிருக்கு? ஏன்னா நான் சொல்ல வரேன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆண்டர்பிரனரா எப்படி இருக்கலாம்னு மேடம் ஆன்சர். நம்ம எம்டி ஆர்கேஜி சொன்ன மாதிரி 3 crore, 15 lakhs, 16 lakhs, this is a Madurai, I think I can implement and make a profit out of it, I think. Because every second, every minute, I think they are making a business and making a profit. Thank you, madam. And we'll move on to another question. Hope you are all writing a question for Chef Sitaram and Madam Vichitra. I think they're finished. Please keep at least one questions for each. Because I'm going to stop with my fourth question. I'm not going to ask any questions. Because I'll be disliked. I told you, questioning them may not like it. So we'll move on to another trendsetter, what I said that. Because he worked in kitchen and become a chef. These are the people I always keep it in my head. Tell my students, pioneer. Front office people only could become a GM. Sales manager could take. They set a trend. Kitchen also. This is a motivation for people who like to take a kitchen profession. The questions to what Shelamo Rajendran sir is that because he's from the industry. So what is your expectation, industry expectation from the students when they enter in a professional course, professional job in hotel and in allied industry? So please.
Thank you, sir. How many of you know that he taught me when I was in Gateway College? Okay, it's only now you know. Okay.
Thanks for this honor,
my second year theoretical lecturer. I learned a lot from him.
Thank you. My day is made today. Thank you, sir. Please.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so the question is, what is the industry expectation from the students? Okay. How many of you have completed your training? Okay. I think almost everybody has completed. What is that one common thing you guys have learned during the training? All of you say that, okay, long hours, correct? All of you say that, okay, I've been asked to do mise en place, right? Whether it is in the restaurant, whether it is in the kitchen, whether it is in housekeeping, correct? Okay. See, when you are doing like, okay, 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours of training in a day, how many things you guys have seen happening around you? In a restaurant, let's say when you are standing and doing the mise en place and then setting up the stations and things like that, every day you would have seen the buffets being set up for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Every day at least about 40 to 50 dishes were there. So how many of you have noted down at least 2 dishes a day and how it is made and how I can learn from that? How many of you have done that thing? Can you raise your hand? See, this is the problem. See, all of you think that, okay, the college is sending you for a training and then I'm training. See, what Mr. Arvind was telling you, where is your goal? What you need to have before entering into the industry. See, from a student life into a professional life is completely a different ballgame. The colleges are teaching you the basics, but the industry, when you go in, it opens up an entire horizon of so many things. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் வந்து இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில டெய்லி நடக்குது. How many of you are learning? அதில் என்ன கற்றுக்குறீங்க டெய்லி? அதுதான் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஏன்னா வந்து இந்த ஏஜ் தான் வந்து கற்றுக்க முடியும். And India has got, all of you know that thing, the highest number of working population, only India, and even China is getting an aged population, Japan is getting an aged population, but India is still having so much of young who are getting into the workforce. ஸோ அதனால வந்து ஒரு ட்ரைனிங்னு பண்ணும்போது வந்து நம்ம என்ன கற்றுக்குறோங்கிறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அதுதான் வந்து நாளைக்கு நீங்கள் கேம்பஸ் இன்டர்வியூவில் உட்காரும் போதோ இல்லை இதுவோ வந்து இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். See, because when I am interviewing students, first thing நான் கேட்குறது வந்து, ஓகே ஐஐடியில் என்ன பண்ணீங்க, என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டீங்க, ஓகே என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டோம், வெறும் பீசப்லாம் மட்டும் பண்ணுறது தானா, அந்த மாதிரி எத்தனை டிஷ், வாட் இஸ் த கிராக்கரி, வாட் பிராண்ட் ஆஃப் கிராக்கரி இஸ் யூஸ்டு, கட்லரி இஸ் யூஸ்டு, இப்போ கிச்சனுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா எங்கிருந்து இன்க்ரீடியன்ட் வருது, எப்படி இருக்குது, எப்படி ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் பண்ணுறாங்க, அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 2 ரெசிபி a day if you have noted down. In that 6 months you would be having about 180 recipes or maybe more than that. That you can practice it for your trade test. Not just ஒரு 4 டிஷ் 5 டிஷ் இல்லை, ஒரு அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 20-30 டிஷ்ஷாவது ட்ரையல் பண்ணால் தான் நாளைக்கு பண்ண முடியும். Maybe when you are doing, okay, the SICA is conducting the competition, participate in the competition. Winning or losing a medal is not the criteria. Criteria is what kind of a research you are doing. அதை எப்படி அப்ரோச் பண்ணுறோம், எப்படி கற்றுக்குறோம், அதுதான் வந்து அதில் வந்து இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். இதெல்லாம் பண்ணால் தான் நாளைக்கு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் வரும்போது யூ வில் பி கம்ஃபர்டபுள். அப்போ தான் வந்து நிறைய விஷயங்கள் வந்து நீங்கள் வந்து கற்றுக்க முடியும். 7 வருஷத்தில் எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் ஷெஃப் ஆகிறது பெரிய விஷயம் கிடையாது. அதில் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ண போகிறீங்க, ஒரு குசின் எடுத்துக்கோங்க, அந்த குசினில் யூ பிகம் எக்ஸ்பர்ட். எல்லா குசினும் கற்றுக்கணுன்றது அவசியம் கிடையாது. ஒரு 2 குசின் இல்லை 3 குசினை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டாலே போதும். அதை வச்சு யூ கேன் பில்ட் யுவர் கெரியர். அதுதான் வந்து இஸ் கோயிங் டு ஹெல்ப் யூ இன் த லேட்டர் பார்ட் ஆஃப் யுவர் கெரியர். அண்ட் பி ஓப்பன் டு லேர்னிங். Learning is important. See, chef is the only one profession which can teach you many things. You can do research. You can be an entrepreneur like what she was telling. Okay? You need to know the numbers. Numbers in the sense, what is the food cost, what is your selling price, what is your profitability, how ingredients can be purchased, everything is there. So chef is the only profession that which gives you everything, right from the skill to accounting to administrations to everything. So adula vandu you have to become an expert. So idu ellama vandu romba romba important when you sit for interview. அப்போதான் வந்து உங்களோட ட்ரைனிங் மேனேஜரோ இல்லை ஹெச்ஆர் மேனேஜரோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்டு அதுக்கப்புறமே ஜிஎம் கிட்ட உட்காரும்போது we expect these kind of a skill set. Another one thing is very very important is attitude. Okay, attitude toward the job is very very important. Adu vandu you have to display it. Then another thing which is important is passion. How passionate you are towards what you are doing. So idu mattu idella neenga pannale vandu then your career will be very very good and then you will be growing really high in the career. Then 7 வருஷம் இல்ல 5 வருஷத்துல கூட you can become an executive chef provided all of you put that interest in what you are doing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ilango Rajendran. I think அழகான ஒரு அந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனல் ஸ்பீச் நான் அவர்கிட்ட வந்து பார்த்தேன். ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி அழகான தமிழில் உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாரு. நான் நினைக்கிறேன் இது ரொம்ப அழகாக உங்களுக்கு அதை நீங்கள் கிராஸ்பிங் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் ஆடியன்ஸுக்கு நான் ஒரு ரெக்வஸ்ட் 3வது கொஸ்டின் ரெடி நினைக்கிறேன். இளங்கோ ராஜேந்திரன் சார் இருக்கா, எழுதிடுங்க. ஸோ ஒரு கொஸ்டின் ஒருத்தர் கேட்க வேண்டியதும் கண்டிப்பாக நீங்கள் கொஸ்டின் கேட்கணும். இவர் நாகேஸ்வரன் சொன்னால் கூட நம்ம மேடையில் இறங்க போகிறதில்ல. ப்ளீஸ் கீப் ஆன் ஒன் கொஸ்டின். Now we'll move on to another very interesting chef. I am going to pose a question for him. Chef Nimesh Bhatia. Actually the question is, because he's worked in industry as well as an entrepreneur. Now what are the opportunities and challenges this generation have to face when they come to hotel industry as a professional as well as entrepreneur? Please sir, please share.
Thank you, Chef Kilok. It is so nice to hear from, as it started, you must have getting inspired. Are you inspired or not? As it started from Chef Sitaram, he spoke about how he could get himself being in India and other people getting envied out of him, right? Then we had the entrepreneur, we had Chef Vilango. Now, you know, it is, this whole question is into two parts. That what are the opportunities, and you said what are the challenges. Opportunities is within you. In terms of opportunity, in terms of your job, is an ocean of opportunity. There is so much, if you want to take this esteemed profession, it is not just working in kitchens or working in hospital kitchens, working in television shows, working in RT, working in FMCG companies. There are so much opportunities. You have to decide what you want to do. You know, you have to first get inspired. As we all speaking, you have to decide what you want to do. Get focused to your goals. As somebody said some time back, that what are your goals? You have to focus to your goals. Decide what you want to do in terms of your goals. And have a commitment towards those goals to get them completed. You should not take shortcuts, saying that this is too difficult, I cannot complete it. Those hindrances are there because you are not focused. Whenever you lose your focus from your main thing which you want to do, you see difficulties, you see long hours, you may see dirty job that peeling onions and potatoes. You may find anything which is uncomfortable, even if it is comfortable, you may find that not right. But if you see that as your goal, like seeing one eye, what probably Arjuna saw when he shot the fish, if you see that, everything else which is a hindrance is actually taking away from your goal. So that is something which you should see as youngsters today. I travel world over. I operate and I start restaurants in Americas, in Europe, South Asia, even in India. And I see a lot of Indians, a lot of young Indians who are not even hotel school graduates. They are coming up. And this is for them to have initial money for them to earn for that day. But it is that passion which builds in them. It inspires them to learn more and more. And these are the people who are opening a lot of restaurants. So that is a hook. And there is, trust me, there's an ocean of opportunities in so much what you can do. But it all depends on you, what you want to do. You have to decide what is, like in English, there is a paragraph, right? To disintegrate that paragraph, there are a few lines and there are a few words and then punctuations to make it sense. That is what we understand as a language. You have to decide from that spelling of that word, like W-O-R-D is the spelling of the word. It cannot be W-I-E-R-D. It makes difference totally. You have to decide this spelling, have a combination of its punctuation, have a combination with a few words to make that sentence, and then that paragraph, it will have a meaning. So that meaning has to be delivered by you. Chef Sitaram said, 5 years you can be executive chefs, but 25 years also you can be executive chef. The race is yours, you have to run it. So you have to decide whether you want to run a marathon or you want to run a sprint race. That is upon you, how much energy you want to do. Now the second part of it, which is challenges. This comes from opportunities. If you lose direction, you will find an excuse to do things off in anything. And that's where you will start falling down. You want to remain there? It has to be like a crescendo. You know what is a crescendo? When the wave, the sea wave, it's at the highest peak. After that it falls down. That is called the crescendo of the wave. Whether you want to stay there or you want to fall and get washed out depends on your own selves. You know, it is something like, I would say, positivity is a very strong propelling force. But behind reality, it doubles up. And if you have a passion towards it, it fuels up your success wagon. So fuel up your success wagon and join this wonderful industry. I will talk more about it, more post this discussion, I have to tell you individually, but it is on you. Whether you want to win the race, you want to be a mediocre, you want to top the race, or you want to sit in the last and say, this industry is not for me. That's what I think.
Thank you, Chef. Nimish Bhatia, ocean of opportunities. I like opportunity with the challenges. One thing I would like to tell you, our Honorable Prime Minister proudly said that last year India sold 2.5 crores of cars in domestic market and international market. See the opportunities. He made a statement. So this is there even for our hotel and catering industry also. I think we have finished one round of discussion. Time is up. Please ask questions to Chef Sitaram. Anyone எழுதிருக்கீங்களா question? தமிழ்ல கூட கேட்கலாம். ஏன்னா Chef Sitaram அழகா தமிழ் தெரிஞ்சு ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவாரு. Please or I'll have one more question for Chef Sitaram, but the problem is Nageshwaran will stop. Questions, please. Raise your hand. கை தூங்க. நல்லா கேட்டு இருந்தீங்க. நான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் இங்க நான் அதனால தான் நான் கூடிய தான் நின்னேன். நல்லா கேட்டு இருந்தீங்க எல்லாரும். யாருமே தூங்கல. அது நிச்சயம். Yes, you have a question, please. Yeah.
You need to ask questions only that you will learn before. Yeah.
No problem. நல்லா ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணி வச்சீங்க. இப்போ இளவ சார்க்கும் பண்ணுங்க. Madam ko we can ask questions because she has done entrepreneurship.
Sir, tell your name and institute.
Sir, Vikas Kumar, I am from Kalaslingam University, sir.
Super.
Sir, you said I am not going abroad for job here, but in India I am showing many person. They said I am going for abroad for cruise here. How can I change the mindset?
See, very importantly, I think you are asking me whether you want people who are going abroad, how to change their mindset to stay back, correct? Correct? That's what your question is,
Yes.
right? Fine. See, you have to see everything drives with your passion and your position. You are positioning yourself with the right place, right company, whatever it is. Right? At the same time, see what you want to become. See, your aim and goal has to be big. You have to set it right. If that is really there, then anything which comes as a hurdle or anything which comes as a challenge in your days, you can overcome that. You will not be thinking that, you will not be focusing on that much. Okay, so that you will be able to sustain wherever you are there actually. Why people are not sticking on to one job even for a year? What is the reason? They don't have aim and goal, they don't have passions, they don't have integrity, they don't have this thing, like for example, they don't sustain. That is the problem. The aim and goal is not big. There's no aim and goal, most of the people. So they keep jumping around. They think that is the passion today. But nothing we can achieve. See, anything for an industry to understand you to understand industry, it takes minimum 3 years. For you to prove yourself, to learn your basics. At the same time, Chef Vilamo was telling that you specialize in one cuisine. It is easy to grasp other cuisines. That is my experience. For example, whichever cuisine I specialize, the salt and pepper is going to change anywhere in any other cuisine in the world. So you have to once you specialize in your cuisine, whichever cuisine you are passionate in, it is easy to grasp other cuisines. Understood? You have to learn the technical aspects, cooking methods, and then the raw materials which is available on the other side. So it will be easy for you to go through. So you specialize in going abroad or being in India. See, those days I have seen people going abroad. Out of 10, not even 2 is happy, and 2 is there in a good place to work. By force they go actually. Today it has changed. The ratio has changed. Okay, and today for your information, going to US is very difficult. Getting a visa is very difficult. But I am seeing last 1.5 years, getting skill visa is very much easy, particularly for chefs. The visa is getting approved very fast. Okay, the opportunities are much more in all other countries during COVID.
Even Trump cannot stop it.
Trump cannot stop it. That is our situation today. You have to specialize yourself. Second thing is peak COVID time. I had my staff working with me for 15 years, 20 years. No flights were operating from Chennai. I lost a couple of good experienced chefs to Europe. They see, in fact, see, that is a planning. See how they have planned. They recruited them. They made them to sit for 6 months there. They paid their salaries. After COVID, they opened the restaurant. They are very big success. See, COVID has taught us a lot of things. See, very importantly, you can stay back in your place wherever you want to. Opportunity, like she said, in Madurai is enormous. Every place, every nook corner, the opportunity is there. Even a guy who specializes in any particular food can sit at home and earn 1,000 rupees a day. That's why it is called cloud kitchen, correct? Cloud kitchens are being operated. Today, the delivery platforms, technological advancement, the apps, what we have, you can survive anywhere in India, like anywhere, and you can make money. Definitely, you can become an entrepreneur, you can be in employment. Both are now in a better position where people are paid well. See, 3-4 years of experience, we are paying 50,000-60,000 rupees a month. After 2 years of management training, we are paying 40,000 rupees per month. 40,000 is a salary. I talk about grass net. The net might be much more, 50,000-55,000 rupees. So that opportunities are much more than, but provided you have to prove yourself and sustain in the place where you are there. At the same time, today hotel professionals, hospitality professionals are taken care very well in all aspects. Let it be their facilities, or their perks, their salary, everything has been taken care very well nowadays.
Thank you, Chef. I think this is a time we have to give a good round of applause for the boy who asked the question. One more question, we'll take it and stop it. Anybody? Anybody? Any audience? One more question. Yes, please. You get good round of applause. Don't worry. Please ask question.
Sir, இப்போ இருக்கிற ஜெனரேஷன்ல நான் ஒரு ஃபீமேலுக்கு கிச்சனுக்குள்ள போறதுக்கான ஃபியர் என்ன சார்?
Madam, is this question to Vichitra Raj Singh, madam?
No, I will answer this question. See, things have changed, madam. இன்னைக்கு வந்து நேற்று நைட் நான் ஹோட்டலில் இருந்தேன். காத்தால எழுந்து ஒரு கோயில் போனேன். காலையில் 4 மணிக்கு எழுந்து. I saw in the reception 2 girls standing there. I asked them what shift you have come. 5 o'clock in the morning. They said night shift. They were very comfortable. They were very fresh. They were smiling in the morning 5 o'clock at the reception counter. At the same time, I am seeing a lot of lady chefs coming. Work-life balance is something which people talk about. Provided you have to plan yourself very well, and opportunities for female chefs are much better in the industry today. A lot of facilities, a lot of see, we have female chefs. Anybody who are working in the kitchen more than 9 o'clock, we will drop them at their home in the security guard by car. So that is the care we take. Industry is taking care of all the lady chefs who are working in the industry. At the same time, you have different departments, correct? Whichever, see, you have front office, housekeeping, so much of opportunity, so much of department. And opportunity for lady chefs are very much there. And we are now patronizing, we are motivating, we are encouraging lady chefs coming into the kitchen. So, not only kitchen, even in the service area as well. So opportunity today is very good. You have to choose your department, right?
Thank you, Chef.
So it will be easy for you to have a work-life balance.
Madam, we'll give it to mic to Madam. Would you like to ask 2 lines for the girls' questions?
Sinisoy restaurant is the largest restaurant in Madurai. We serve on an average 1,200, 1,300 people on weekends. 65% of our sales is South Indian. The entire South Indian kitchen is headed by one lady. Over and above this, she loves shopping. She's the one who will go to all the markets, see all the, the ladies, they know on the pakkum. Sometimes I see my men's stuff, sorry. So she will go, she'll say, I see a path that she will buy. She will go and see garlic, in the garlic, nalla irukudhu. Idu ungala ஏமாத்துறாங்க. You know, that thing she's got. We grind all our masalas. Everything, that entire kitchen is headed by her, and we're recruiting 10 more people to work under her. So she is a lady and not from a catering background. Same with our bakery also. We do about 1,000 loaves of breads a day. It is managed by 3 women. So, and like first that safety issues. Anyway, even if it's a late where they get dropped, there are numerous opportunities for women in this industry, and for me, as a personal goal, I want to have more women working for me, being a woman entrepreneur.
Madam, thank you, madam. Thank you.
Adding on to that, we have a coffee tea in all our hotels made by 2 ladies coming in the morning, and they work for only 4 hours, and they are so committed actually. When I put a guy there, he goes to break. He goes on a break for 5 times, and that time I get a lot of complaints. When I started using as a part of CSR activity, we engaged 2 ladies, housewives, and we made the counter. Last 1.5 to 2 years, we don't have any complaints. So they are managing it very well actually. Their commitment is much better.
We go a round of applause for the girl student who asked everything.
Adding on to your what she asked is a very, very relevant question, because see, today all the hotel industry itself is moving towards equality. Equality in the sense we want to have lot more women to come into the workforce, into the hotel. So this year is our goal is about 25% of the complete workforce need to be women. So we are almost closer to that. Somewhere around 23% we are there. We are going towards achieving that. But in our restaurant, it is the other way. It is 60-40. 60% are women and 40% is only men. So that way there is a lot more women are coming into the workforce, which is good for everybody. You don't have to feel shy or anything. Industry is treating everybody equally, and all hotels giving opportunity for women. Whether it is in the kitchen, whether it is in any other department.
Adding on to that, there is a Wellington News hotel by Taj at IT corridor in Chennai. 100% managed by women.
100% women. Right from security to engineering to everything is 100% women. Up to the general manager.
With small information I would like to add, when Wellington Hotel is opened by Taj Tata, only women from our college, Indian College Institute, Tirupati, 7 final-year girl students got selected without interview because they wanted a womanship. This has happened. They are there, 2 of them still continue. Very rightly said, Madam Vichitra, that whenever mother, wife, lady means, 2 ingredients are involved in that government affection. That's a difference. Lady, thank you, madam. And we'll move on to one more question, Nageshwar. I think it's a time, but this is a session. When I started, madam was anchoring, she said, sir, Tungama Pathina Saramina. I think entire team, I think we are very successful. Any success of the teacher at the end of the day, when student does not sleep, that's a success goes to teacher. I think we made the session alive. Still, Sitaram sir wants to have a mic. He's very energetic. Yes, sir. One more question is there. We want to leave, but you people don't want to leave us.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes, please go.
So my name is Bhagan Kumar. I am from Basta Institute of Science and Management, Vice Principal. I am a student of Subhadeep.
technology and knowledge with the youngsters. See, they are much better nowadays, and we are able to see the difference. Previously, it was taking longer time for us to get them on the ships or get them as on board with as a chef. But nowadays, it is taking much lesser time, and they are more passionate, they are much knowledgeable, and they are catching up with the speed.
Thank you all the panel members, and also thank you very much for all the 4 students who have raised the question. It made the session interesting. I'm very happy. What I learned from my yoga teacher, whenever you bring hands together and give a clap, your blood circulation
There is a question there.
Yes, one more question.
One more question she wants to ask.
Yeah, please.
It is not disappointed.
No lunch. Lunchtime, we are encroaching on lunchtime. Please.
Go on. Let us
Myself, Sadhana. What advice would you give a student interested in pursuing a career in catering management, hotel management?
See, you guys are there from hotel management school, right? You are there from a hotel management. Now, again, you want some kind of clue for you to join, to think of that.
What advice would you give to the students interested in pursuing a career?
See, that I think from morning we are talking the same. Most of the people are repeating it actually again and again. See, to pursue a career, you have to have your. See, we do when you come into the industry, when we recruit you, we do a career mapping for you. We do a career mapping. HR together with the user department, the department which you choose, sit with you and do a career mapping. Okay, and continuous improvement should be there in your life. That we are very much focused nowadays, and you need to have your priorities. Every day in your personal life or your professional life, you should have a priority. First priority, second priority, third priority, which you should not skip first 2 priorities. Third can be postponed tomorrow. So you need to have the commitments, understand? And at the same time, you can really work. If you are really focused on this thing, you don't have to be impressing others. People will notice you if you are standing out in your profession, wherever department, wherever you are there. And career mapping, you should understand, and you should try to work on that actually. You see, whatever you do, there should be kind of continuous. Previously, we used to have 5 years goal. That, for example, I'll tell you, if I am having a bike, I will change the bike with after 5 years. I will upgrade myself. So that is how we use it. But nowadays, the time duration has come short. Within every 2 years, you need to have your growth prospectus to be seen, which you need to monitor yourself and do your career mapping, and you should achieve it.
Thank you very much, and thanks Sadhana for asking this question. Your name is Sadhana. You have good name for us. Yeah, we are here to conclude the session. Thank you very much, all the panelists who are seated on the dais and the beautiful audience. You made the session very interesting. Thank you, Sika and RKG, giving this interesting session on management. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
These chairs. And yes, I'd like to give a big round of applause for a fantastic panel. It has been incredibly entertaining. Collector. questions வருது சோ நம்மளோட panelists எல்லாரும் இங்க தான் இருப்பாங்க throughout the day உங்களுக்கு வேற ஏதாவது questions இருக்குது நீங்க hesitate பண்ணிட்டீங்க கேக்குறதுக்கு எனக்கு ஒரு chance கொடுத்தா இப்போ கேட்கலாம் அப்படி ஏதாவது நினைச்சீங்கன்னா please feel free to walk up to them எல்லாரும் இங்க தான் இருக்காங்க போய்ட்டு உங்களோட doubts அவங்களுக்கு clarify பண்ணிக்கோங்க and அடுத்ததா இன்னொரு முக்கியமான செஷன் பார்க்க போறோம் சோ இந்த செஷன்ல ஃபுட் ட்ரேட் டெஸ்ட் அப்படிங்கற culinary இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு நீங்க என்ன மாதிரி எல்லாம் ரெடி ஆகலாம் அந்த டெஸ்ட் நீங்க எப்படி அப்ரோச் பண்ணலாம் அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு கொஞ்சம் டிப்ஸ் ட்ரிக்ஸ் and கொஞ்சம் டீடைல்ஸ் கொடுக்கிறதுக்காக நம்மளுடைய அடுத்த ஸ்பீக்கர் வர போறாரு இவருக்கும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 25+ years of experience இருக்கு and he has diverse experience and his extensive career has taken across the globe from Singapore to Caribbean islands to Germany, Qatar, Nepal, Malaysia and almost all states of India the work பண்ணிருக்காரு and இவரோட contributions இவருக்கு நிறைய அவார்ட்ஸுமே வந்து வாங்கி கொடுத்திருக்கு. அதுல ஒரு ஸ்பெசிபிக் அவார்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டைம்ஸ் ஃபுட் அவார்ட், அண்ட் he is also recognized as a leader in menu engineering and food safety. நான் அவருக்காக தான் ரொம்ப மைக் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன், அவரே பேசிட்டு இருக்காரு. Okay, so once again let's welcome Chef Jesu S. Lambert, Executive Chef, Savera Hotel, Skill Development Committee.
See, whenever they give a mic to me, I would say don't give a mic to a chef because we know how to shout out. Okay, you can have question take it. I find the question get for. Let's see who is going to answer for that. Are you ready? And here with me is the grand by GRT chef Ganesh is there. So he is having a 3 gifts for you. Whoever is answering the right, he is going to give. And here this side executive chef of Manga Hotel. So 5 questions, 5 gifts. Let's see who is going to get it. Are you ready? In the light, this focus light. Yeah. Okay, whoever knows the answer, you have to put your hands up. Only then we can easily identify. Are you ready? Which spice is called the king of spice? In the spice, Raja. In the hands up, hands up. It's only students, yeah. No. Cardamom? No. Very good, please put your hands together. See, this peppercorn. Milag is called the king of spice. Okay, now the next question. Next question, right? Indian snack. நம்ம ஸ்நாக் சாப்பிடுறோம்ல, அந்த ஸ்நாக்ல எந்த ஸ்நாக்க இன்னைக்கு ஈவினிங் இந்த மார்னிங் என்ன ஸ்நாக் சாப்பிட்டீங்க? சமோசா எந்த கண்ட்ரில பேன்? எந்த கண்ட்ரில சமோசா சாப்பிடவே கூடாது, செய்யவே கூடாது? நோ கூகுள். In the country? Korean, no, sorry. Good try, but next. I don't have much time.
South
Somalia, that's the right answer. Okay, now next third. Let's go. Which drink is the national drink of India? Manhattan. Not national food, national drink. Manhattan. Good try. Hands up, then you answer. Stand up. National drink of India. Chai. Very good, that's the right answer. Chai is the national drink of India. Okay, இது நல்லா கவனிங்க. ரொம்ப ஈஸியான क्वेश्चन. எந்த ஃப்ரூட், ஒரு ஃப்ரூட்டோட பேர், இட்ஸ் a fruit name. அந்த பேர் எப்படி வந்ததுன்னா தமிழ்ல இருந்து வந்தது. அது என்ன ஃப்ரூட்? Very good, that's right answer. Mango. Mango has got its name from manga, from Tamil. Okay, the last question. Are you ready? Who is having the gift now? Okay, Chef Ganesh, the executive chef of Grand Veg is having now. Yeah, he's ready with that. Which International Chef's Day?
20.
Please put your hands together for it. That's right. Yes. Okay, it is 20th October. October 20 is called the International Chef's Day. Okay, now let's go from the topic of the day. Okay, listen everybody. Chef, the full name is? Dornacharya. Okay, we need to really thank Himanshu for telling me this story. See, listen, let's go. Let's go, not having much time. Okay, Dronacharya was calling. See, Dronacharya was calling all the 100 Kauravas and 5 Pandavas. எல்லாரையும் கூப்பிட்டு அந்த ட்ரீல கட்டி வச்சிருக்கிற ஒரு மரம், மரத்தோட அந்த மரத்துல செஞ்ச ஒரு புறா, ஒரு பேர்டோட கண்ணை எய்ம் பண்ணும். அப்போ ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்க கேட்கிறப்போ ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களும் சொல்றாங்க, அந்த மரம் தெரியுதா? தெரியுது. அந்த கிளை தெரியுதா? தெரியுது. அந்த ஒரு பேர்டு தெரியுதா? தெரியுது. அப்போ உன்னால அடிக்க முடியாது. Then finally the Arjuna came and when he was asking same thing, அந்த மரம் தெரியுதா? தெரியல. அந்த கிளை தெரியுதா? தெரியல. பறவை தெரியுதா? தெரியல. அந்த பேர்டோட கண்ணு தெரியுதா? தெரியும். So அந்த அளவுக்கு ஃபோக்கஸ் இருக்கணும். So when you are going to be in this session or even in your future, your focus should be clear cut. So என்ன வேணும்ன்றது நீங்க தான் டிசைட் பண்ணணும். Now let's go into the topic. Now before we go, as an executive chef, what we are expecting from a trade test. நீங்க trial test ன்னு வரீங்கல, trial test வேற trade test வேற. trial testன்றது ஒரு ஃபெஸ்டிவல் கண்டக்ட் பண்றப்போ ஒரு group of peopleக்கு கொடுக்கிறது தான் trial test. trade testன்றது காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸோட பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கு, உங்களோட ஸ்கில்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பார்க்கிறது தான் trade test. So trade testல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாங்க எதிர்பார்க்கிறது என்னன்னா personality development. That is, you have to be really a good personality. Personality need not to be tall, fair, thin, not that way. But you need to have a good physical personality. Physical personality என்னன்னா காலேஜ்ல ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லி கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க grooming. அது ஒரு groomingல காலேஜ்ல இருந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்தே சொல்றது ஹேர் கட் பண்ண, ஷூ வந்து பாலிஷ் பண்ண, all those things is very very important. ஒரு இன்டர்வியூக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸிகியூட்டிவ் ஷெஃப் ஆபீஸ்ல உள்ள நீங்க நுழையறப்பே நாங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்க்கிறது இதுதான். First thing is what? So first impression is the best impression. So we will see how your personality looks like, whether will you be able to suit or not. Proper haircut பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா அது பாப்பாங்க. And moreover, apart from the grooming, you also see whether your proper aprons, your dress code, everything is perfect. And whereas the second thing is a mental personality. Mental personality அப்படினா என்னது? One and only thing, major thing, the first thing what we expect from a student is an attitude. A positive attitude is what we expect. You have to be positive. Positive attitude na, you need to be ready to work for any situation, any condition and any kitchen. And never say no. Idu unnala panna mudiyuma, na panna theriyada ana na try pandren. That way you need to answer. So attitude is very very important, and not only this attitude, you need to have a proper loyal. You need to be ரொம்ப நாள் work பண்ணுவோம், நான் வந்து perform பண்ணுவேன், I have to dedicate myself. All these things comes into the mental development. So இது ரெண்டுமே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ற நேரம் இன்டர்வியூ அப்போ கிடையாது, இப்போ இருந்தே நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிடணும். Next thing, what we expect from you is the job knowledge. Knowledge is the most powerful weapon in the world. It is not nuclear bomb or it is not the highest poison. The most important weapon is the knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more name you get. The least salary, hotel yaarku kammiyana salary? Training. There may be a ODC or a training. The highest salary would be for the general managers or the president. So that level. What is the difference? The knowledge. The knowledge of the trainee is different from the knowledge of the higher post. So knowledge was the execution. What we expect from you is number one, the theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge. Common mistake enna பண்றாங்க எல்லா காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸோ இன்டர்வியூக்கு வரப்போ காமன் மிஸ்டேக் என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா அவங்க கத்துக்கிட்ட அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் ஓட பார்ட்ட டோட்டலா மறந்துடுது. They do not know what is the stock, they do not know what is the roux, what is the base sauce. நீங்க roux சொல்ற அந்த சீக்வென்ஸ்லயே கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம் உங்களுக்கு நாலேஜ் இருக்கா இல்லையா? எது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வரணும் ரூல? What is the first roux? இல்ல roux 3 or how many types of roux? 3. அல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எது வரணும்? Right next not the brown. நீங்க சொல்ற இந்த சீக்வென்ஸ்லயே கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். எது என்ன ரீசன் அப்படிங்கறத நீங்க அப்புறமா கேட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. But there is a sequence. There is a sequence in telling a sauce. There is a sequence in telling the basic gravies. So இது எல்லாமே job knowledge, theoretical வந்து நீங்க கத்துக்க வேண்டியது. And practical knowledge. Practical knowledge உங்களோட ரெசிபி வச்சு ஹோட்டல்ல யாரும் ஃபுட் செய்ய போறது கிடையாது. We are not here to get an expert in a Indian cuisine or expert in a continental cuisine. Because we have got experts in the hotel. Hotel la ungaloda very experienced chefs la irukanga. They prepare the best of the continental dish, they prepare the best of the Indian dish. But still, why we are asking the theoretical knowledge? What we expect from you is whether are you knowledgeable to know the basic techniques. நீங்க Google இல்ல YouTube பாத்தீங்கன்னா thousands of recipes வரும். You say minestrone soup, you will get thousands of recipes. You go for a biryani, you will get a lack of recipes. But recipes நீங்க எங்கனால கத்துக்கலாம். ஆனா டெக்னிக் எப்போ எது ஆட் பண்ணணும்? What is the sequence? What is the measurement? What is the reason you are adding first oil then to the mustard? Why you are adding mustard in the first? Why you are adding coriander in the last? These are the techniques which we are expecting from you. So this technique is the third thing what you are expecting. The first thing is another personality. You need to be groomed both with the knowledge and also with the physical. Second thing is your job knowledge. Job knowledge, don't wait for the trade test. Trade test ku wait பண்ணாதீங்க. இப்போ நீங்க job knowledge ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். Every day before you go to sleep, ask yourself what is the knowledge you have built. In the beautiful auditorium, it is not built in just one day. One day carpenter வந்திருப்பாரு, one day கொத்தனார் வந்திருப்பாரு, ஒரு நாள் பெயிண்டர் வந்திருப்பாரு, ஒரு நாள் wood paint பண்றவங்க வந்திருப்பாங்க. எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து பண்ணது இந்த auditorium. So say it like that your career. Rome is not built in a day. If you want to build a beautiful career, you cannot build like your reels or shots what you see. That's it. Ada paakadha modalla nirthunga. That is the one of the biggest culprit where you are losing your patience. You are not able to have a patience of listening or watching a single video of even 2 minutes. Because you are keep on continuously watching reels and shots. So till your trade test, you just stop watching that. And next thing is the third thing is your menu knowledge, menu plan. Menu plan is very important. How you plan a menu, that plays a major role in your trade test. So when you are planning a menu, always you plan a course menu. 5 course menu is the ideal one. 5 course plan பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க எந்த cuisine-ஆலும் select பண்ணலாம். Anybody who is selecting western, continental, put your hands up. Okay, anybody choosing Indian cuisine? Still not decided. Okay, anybody who is not decided it? यार डिसाइड करो बंदे आपके साथ. So whoever is not deciding it, this is be the right platform for you to understand. Plan for a five course menu. 5 course என்னென்ன இருக்கணும்? அது வந்து இது வந்து வெஸ்டர்ன் cuisine ஓட 17 classical menu ஓட course. இதுல வந்து preferably choose a 2 starters. Normally we call the first beginning as a befores, mains and afters. Befores la soup, starter, salad, all these comes. Whereas mains is your main course where you have protein like a fish, andre, roti course, all those comes into the mains, and afters is your desserts. If you are selecting either a western, நீங்க continental இல்ல Indian cuisine select பண்றீங்கன்னா நீங்க dessert பண்ணனும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. So don't waste your time. உங்களோட approach towards your practical exam is different. Your approach towards your trade test is different. Practical exam க்கு என்னென்னலாம் நீங்க காலேஜ்ல கத்துக்கிட்டீங்களோ அதை அப்படியே replicate பண்ணனும். ஆனா trade testல நீங்க வந்து உங்க பண்ற ஒவ்வொரு ஃபுட் வந்து needs to be really tasty. Whose food is tastiest in the world? Yeah, I know that very good. Good. Because you have to cook from the heart. Don't cook that you are to prepare a food for an exhibition. No. Think that you are preparing a food for somebody who is close to you. நீ எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் ஷெஃப்னு பண்ணீங்கன்னா பதட்டத்துல சால்ட் போட மாட்டீங்க, ஏதாவது பண்ணணும், something everything you will put. And again if you are going to cook for your friend or cook for your girlfriend or cook for your mom, இன்னைக்கு நான் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னு வீட்ல நீங்க பண்றப்ப எவ்வளவு கேர் எடுத்து பண்ணீங்க, அது மாதிரி பண்ணீங்கன்னா தான் டேஸ்ட் வரும். Right? Now next is the soup. When you are planning for a soup course, the right or left, which one you will select? Right. So when you are doing a simple cream soup, you will not get much point. Whereas when you are planning a soup with a little innovation in it, ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்டார்டர் உள்ள வச்சு அதுக்கு மேல ஒரு இண்டிவிஜுவலான கார்னிஷ் இருந்தா அது பெட்டரா இருக்கும். ஏன்னா இந்த ரெண்டு சூப்புமே ட்ரையல் வரப்போ அந்த ரைட் சைடுல இருக்கிற சூப் வந்து it is having showing your technicality. உங்களுக்கு கட்டிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ் நல்லா தெரியுது, உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஷ்ரிம்ப் grill பண்ண தெரியும்ன்றது தெரியுது, உங்களுக்கு அந்த சூப்போட கன்சிஸ்டன்சி என்ன இருக்குன்றது தெரியுது. சோ அதனால சூப் செலக்ட் பண்றப்ப don't plan for a simple fast soup. Plan for something which you can bring out your talent. When you are selecting a salad, both are Caesar, which one you will select? This is one, that is two. Which one you will select? Two. Yes, again, there is a lot of your talent is coming out in a plate. In the salad, நீங்க பண்றதுக்கோ அந்த salad பண்றதுக்கோ lot of difference இருக்கு. இதுலயும் croutons இருக்கு, ஆனா அதுல அந்த croutons அந்த bread வந்து அழகா ring மாதிரி கட்டி அதை fry பண்ணி அதை எடுத்து நீங்க garnish வச்சிருக்கீங்க. And again, you are knowing you're showing your technical chef. I started late, so I will end late. Okay. Okay, see, you will be selecting only the two. So try to find a curated menu. ஒரு menu நீங்க பண்றப்பே உங்களோட talent என்னெல்லாம் talent இருக்கோ அதை வர வைக்க பாருங்க. Talent இல்லைன்னா create பண்ணுங்க. Keep on to the practice. Next, if you are going for an appetizer, starter இருக்குனா தயவு செஞ்சு bruschetta plan பண்ணாதீங்க, or any starter with the ready made products try to avoid, because bread unless or until you prepare the bread and the bread நீங்களே பேக் பண்ணி இறக்குனீங்கன்னா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஆனா அது வந்து ட்ரையல் டெஸ்ட்ல உங்களுக்கு டைம் பத்தாது, ஏன்னா பேக்கிங் ஒரு டிபார்ட்மெண்டா இருக்கும், ஹாட் கிச்சன் ஒரு டிபார்ட்மெண்டா இருக்கும். So plan for either a galoti with a base in it, which everything from the scratch. நிறைய பேரோட ட்ரையல் பண்ற இன்னொரு காமனான மிஸ்டேக் என்ன தெரியுமா, கிச்சன்ல இருந்து ஏதாவது சட்னி எடுத்து வச்சிருது, கிச்சன்ல இருந்து ஏதாவது சாஸ் எடுத்து வச்சிருது. அந்த சாஸ் உங்களோட எங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும் அது கிச்சன்ல இருந்து பண்ணதா இல்ல நீங்க பண்ணதான்றது. So keep only whatever you know and plan for that. Next thing is the main course. When you are planning for a main course, there is a two option. ஒன்னு பவுல்ல போட்டு வைக்கலாம். Other option is you can do like a pre-plated. I would recommend இதுல எதுல talent வரும், one or two. Yeah, one will give you the talent. So இது வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஃபுட் மட்டும் ரெடி பண்ண தெரியும்னு கிடையாது, at the same time உங்களுக்கு பிளேட்டிங் பண்ண தெரியும்ன்றது உங்களோட talent நீங்க கொண்டு வரீங்க. Right? Now even if you don't waste your food, நீங்க என்னதான் இவ்வளோ ஃபுட் prepare பண்ணாலும் பேலன்ஸ் இருக்கும், அத பவுல்லே வைங்க. And next thing for a non-vegetarian, don't plan for just a grilled meat or grilled fish. This is one or two. Which one you will? Yeah. So now you yourself know. எது மாதிரி மெனு போட்டா நமக்கு பாயிண்ட்ஸ் கிடைக்கும்ன்றது இப்போ உங்களுக்கே தெரியுது. So இது வந்து just a grilled salmon with the rice and the whole edamame bean. Whereas அது வந்து நல்லா roll out பண்றதுல டெக்னிக் இருக்கு, அதுல உங்களுக்கு போச்சிங் செய்ய தெரியுதுன்றது இருக்கு, அதுக்கு போச்சிங் அப்புறமா கிரில்லிங் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னு தெரியுது, at the same time பியூரி பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, பாயிலிங் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. So you know the textures and the taste. So everything you come to know. Next thing is the pastry. Okay, you know anybody who is selecting, I mean doing for a pastry bakery, yeah, very good. நீங்க pastry or bakery ட்ரையல் கொடுக்குறீங்கன்னா உங்களோட மெனு எப்படி இருக்கணும்னா ஒரே ஒரு பிரெட் பேஸ் வச்சுட்டு வெரைட்டிஸா கொடுக்காதீங்க. Don't give a garlic roll, a chili roll, vegetable roll. Don't give that. If you are giving a one roll, only one. If you are doing a breakfast roll, ஏதாவது நீங்க பண்றீங்கன்னா give out best of your breakfast roll, croissant, Danish or donut, whatever you want to know, give. And donut, 5 varieties of donut இருக்காது. So that is the way to calculate. So here if you see this platter, there is a tiramisu, there is a linzetta, there is a cannelloni, cupcake. So everything is a mix together. This shows that your talent, that you are being able to prepare all these dishes. Now next, if you are selecting a bakery, anybody selecting bakery? Yeah, there are many. So when you are selecting bakery, then don't give the same base with the varieties, but bring out your talent in a different category. Like short press pastry, next, once you are preparing it, it's very, very important. On the menu create paniyat. First personality development you created, then your job knowledge is done. Third, you have planned a very good menu, 5-course menu select பண்ணியாச்சு. Select பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா முக்கியமான ஒரு வேலை என்னன்னா, you have to practice. Practice, 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 practice. Practice பண்ணாம நீங்க வந்தீங்கன்னா வரவே வராது. If you lose, if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So don't come for a trial without doing even a minimum 3 practice. And the practice college oda support irundha college la pannunga, college oda support illena veetla pannunga. But all these things it is for you. If you want to get past, you have to practice. Right? Now next thing, once you are coming to the kitchen, don't expect the kitchen, the hotel kitchen will be like your college kitchen. Nalla neat alaga or single domestic burner vachu, nalla table la vachu, nalla yaro clean panni ella ready ala vechukmaata. The kitchen is huge. So have a mindset that the kitchen where I am going to work is a huge one. The ranges all will be big and the grills will be at different places. So the mindset pannuvaanga. Most of the students they make a mistake that they take too much time. For a 3-course menu, they take almost 6 hours time. Because later they say that no, I do not know that இது எல்லாமே பெருசா இருக்குல்ல, எல்லாமே சின்னதா இருக்கு, equipments இருக்கு. So plan for that. You have to plan because we do not know, no hotels is having an individual separate trial kitchen for a student. So you have to plan. But definitely there are small equipments. There are a la carte ranges, a la carte burners, everything is there. So plan in that way. Now next thing is the kitchen will be busy. It is very rare for you to get the slot of 3 to 7. 3 மணில இருந்து 7 மணிக்கு உங்களோட ட்ரையல் அப்படினு கிடைக்கிறது ரொம்ப ரேர். மோஸ்ட்லி கிச்சன் மார்னிங் இருக்கும். மார்னிங் இருந்தா கிச்சன் பிஸியா தான் இருக்கும். அங்க சீனியர் ஷெஃப்ஸ்லாம் இருந்து வர்க் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஏன்னா their focus is different. அவங்களோட focus என்னது? They want to prepare the a la carte dishes or buffet dishes and they, so don't get carried away by them. ஐயோ பெரிய ஷெஃப்ல இருக்காங்க அவங்க நம்ம வந்து வர்க் பண்ணுவாங்களா? No. How Archana was focusing on the wooden bird, அத மாதிரி ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு என்ன தேவையோ அத மட்டும் நீங்க பிளான் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தான் உங்களுக்கு ட்ரையல் பண்ண கரெக்ட்டா வரும். So you have planned these 2 things. What is this and what is 1 and what is 2? Listen plan, correct? Equipment. This called listen see, listen plan. உங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன தேவையான equipments இருக்கோ எல்லாத்தையும் கொண்டு வந்து வெச்சுக்கோங்க. That is your focus. And whatever the mise en place which you want to prepare, keep everything. Then you start your cooking. You can cook பண்ணிட்டு திரும்பி போய் கட் பண்ணி திரும்பி போய் cook பண்ணிட்டு no, that's not that way. So start everything, prepare, plan everything and then keep it. So the mise en place itself is 50% of your work is done. உங்களுக்கு chicken வந்து குச்சில போய் எடுத்து வரணும், கரெக்ட்டான கரெக்ட்டா பண்ணணும். So அதெல்லாம் right? Next is food production. So plan your production and concentrate on your production because common mistake what they do is they don't put a proper seasoning. They overcook or undercook. Undercook panta your time aidchinu vandu food vekkadhu. There are most of the time it shows that you are not practiced well. Cooking is very, very important where you have to focus. Only then the right quality will come out. Presentation, try to give something different. Try. Nothing wrong. So here you can see a bucket, a seashell, a salt is used for presentation, a syringe is used for presentation, a slate or a cone or over a glass or a wooden cricket bat. எல்லாத்தையும் இது வைக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. But remember, நீங்க வச்சிருக்க presentation ஓட ஹோட்டல்ல பெஸ்டா இருக்கும். Definitely you can use it. So don't carry a presentation kit to the hotel. Presentation is second thing. First thing is your taste. Taste is important. Taste உங்களுக்கு seasoning போட கரெக்ட்டா இருந்துட்டாலே போதும், we can easily you will be selected. Second thing what we identify from you is 3 things. 3 things what we expect from you. Number 1 attitude, number 2 passion, number 3 your basic knowledge. That is what we expect from you. இந்த மூணு இது உங்களுக்கு இருந்தா பயப்படவே பயப்படாதீங்க. Don't worry for any of the trial. You can confidently come. Because the common, இப்போ recently என்ன நடக்குதுன்னா there is a management training opportunity is there. அதுல இருந்து வரது எல்லாமே எங்க இருந்து தெரியுமா வராங்க? Only the major cities. Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Chennai, Hyderabad. Only these cities are coming. But none of the 2-tier or 3-tier cities management training யாருமே வரதில்ல. உங்களுக்கு மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் தெரியாதா? தெரியாதா? You are studying, right? Hotel management. So think big. Only then you can achieve big. Next, 8 CCPs. Now, after all your setting, your personality development, your job knowledge, and your menu planning, and your food preparation and presentation. Now comes the CCPs. So a chef comes and tastes your food, right? Taste பண்ணி சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. அவங்க என்னென்னலாம் எதிர்பார்ப்பாங்கன்னு சொல்றேன். There are 8 CCPs. 8 CCPs. Say for example, food is kept in front of you. Say for example, kebab is there. First expect பண்றது, you go in a sequence. Sequence படி நீங்க கத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா மைண்ட்ல knowledge வச்சுக்கலாம். First thing, இத பார்த்தோம்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன first தெரியுது? Garnish, who said that? Very good. First thing what we expect is a garnish. Garnish correct இருக்கா? Is it the right garnish and is it the appropriate garnish? This we check. Second thing is the color. The color of the food is very important. Still I have seen many trials with the tomato soup made with a dull color or too much of cream. So color plays very major role. The color we check. Next thing is your shape. Your cutting. Your first year practical cutting. Brunoise, jardinier and batonnet. Your fine chopped mince. So all these cuttings will be playing a major role. அதுக்கு நீங்க திரும்பி practice பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். If your college is associated with any hotels nearby, please go for that. Go for it. Even if they don't pay, go for it because the knowledge, the technical knowledge what you are going to gain is for you. உங்களோட trial performance கிடைக்குது. Next thing is your texture. Texture are two types. What are the two? Solid na என்ன சொல்லுவோம், liquid na என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Solid is for liquid is a consistency, very good. For solid, texture. Yeah, right. So there is a texture for everything. For example, biryani வச்சுக்கோங்க. பிரியாணில ரைஸ் ஒரு டெக்ஸ்சர் இருக்கு, சிக்கனுக்கு ஒரு டெக்ஸ்சர் இருக்கு, அது போட்டு ஃப்ரை பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு டெக்ஸ்சர் இருக்கு. அதே ஒரு சாம்பாரா இருந்தா அதுக்கு ஒரு டெக்ஸ்சர், அதுக்கு டெக்ஸ்சர் கிடையாது, கன்சிஸ்டன்சி. So you need to check, will be checking your consistency. Say for example there, see here in this chicken there is a texture. The chicken needs to be nice, tender. Adu hard arunda, then you will not get a point. You got it? Now next thing is the temperature. Try to give as hot as possible, but remember, ungala trial pandrappo chef free ah irundana vandu sooda paathuvaanga. Illana don't worry about that. Don't worry because we with our knowledge we know that how this food texture would be when you prepare and place it on the plate. So we know very well. So nothing to worry about that. Temperature maintain பண்ணலனா பரவாயில்லை. Aroma, the flavor is aroma plus taste. But aroma, there should be a flavor in it. Don't overpower with your spice seasonings. Don't underpower also. If there is a muruk malai kebab is there should be a flavor of cardamom. Whereas cardamom illama overpower agudadu, underpower. So that the aroma is important. Next comes the taste. See, remember, the 7th point is the taste. So when a chef is coming and tasting your food, they check the 7th is the taste. So in everything observe pannidanga. If anything is not there, then you will be losing your points. And the last one is your authenticity. Authenticity is what? The originality of the dish. You cannot prepare a sambar and keep it as a rasam. You cannot keep a cream of tomato soup and then take it as a minestrone. So that's the authenticity also is important, where that's what plays a major role. So based on this, we'll be tasting. Now, next to final thing, once you are going for a trial, now you will trial test. Okay, now you trial test. Now, you checklist plan பண்ணிக்கோங்க. HR related documents. Every hotel is having a different checklist. Like your Aadhaar card, your passport size photograph, your experience certificates, உங்களோட biodata, உங்களோட CV, curriculum detail, என்னென்ன sequence நீங்க எழுதிருக்கீங்களோ எல்லாத்துக்கும் proof வேணும். If you have won for some medal, if you have got some achievements, so everything, if you are becoming a part of the SICA oda website என்னது? What is SICA website? SICA.co.in. எல்லாரும் நீங்க போய் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்றீங்க. Being a student, SICA.co.in. Okay, now next is your trade test related documents. You calculate, you pick up your menu, 10 card. Normally, ஒரு 10 card வைக்கிறதுக்கு நீங்க ஐடில சமோசா பாப்போம். சமோசா வைக்கிறத விட சமோசா specification. This is the Indian pastry wrapped with the spiced potato and deep fried. And with the calorie specification. Calorie. Adellame for AI. There's a lot of tools, right? You can enter into the AI. You can get a lot of details. That's the veg, vegan, non-veg. Under indication. Non-veg na triangle red. Veg na round green. So you can your child which you are indicating that you know all this knowledge. And finally, never, can you see the obstacle here? Obstacle terida. Communication gap terida. Communication gap terida. Can you see the problems there? Can you see social media? Too much of social media disturbance? Can you see the busy kitchen? Whoever said yes, you are not going to get. You should see only your focus. Food trade test. Not a food trade test. Not a preparation. Not a taste. Not a best presentation. That's what you focus but you putting in allow one to best out of you. This is a problem. Time office la papers engan ke padra. Kitchen agalo overall guide busy ago. So don't see all those things. Plan for your trade test. Focus the bird eye and then aim for it and achieve it. You will win. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you so much, Chef. Okay, so it's time for lunch. So, okay. எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் இருக்கு. ஸோ லஞ்ச் பேக்கெட்ஸ் எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு கிரவுண்ட் ஃப்ளோரில் கேஃபெட்டேரியாவில் அவைலபிளாக இருக்குது. ஸோ நீங்கள்